And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those
guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. And as you know, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Those guys.
But this is where we promote the usage of drones, and we talk about everything in the world of drones or UAV, whatever you want to call them, at whatever moment it may be. So I hope everyone's been able to get out and fly. If the weather's been great where you are, how's the weather where you are, everyone? And let me know, what's the temperature out there where you are? Because we had a pretty nice day. Not too much sun, not a lot of sun, but we had a lot of clouds, but it was a warm day here today. And I guess it's going to get a little warmer tomorrow. Maybe the sun will be out tomorrow. So what's going
Gary,
on with you,
what's
Lauren?
up? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just sitting here saying hello to everyone.
Okay.
Bill, Chin's Dynasty, John, JC Flying, Gary, Russell Glarham, SJM Steve, Jackrabbit. How are you? Warren says he's here for a little bit to show some support. He's got to break out. East Coast Thrills, John Olson. Did I miss anyone? I hope
you got Russell.
You early birds.
You got Russell, SJM.
Yes.
Okay. SJM and Russell. Okay.
Gary says it's 20 degrees Celsius there, but rain about to start. Well, you keep that rain up there.
Yeah.
Today was a pretty nice day.
When I talk about the weather at this time of the year, I'm not talking to you.
They got snow and stuff up there falling already up there above the border, right? I'm good, man. What's up with you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. I'm rolling with the punches. Sometimes I'm against the ropes. Sometimes I'm dancing a little bit to keep some time to get the pressure off of me. But I'm good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. John says he's back to mess with you now. That he's done with a little project he was doing. Jack Rabbit, good to see you, Scott. All is well.
How long ago did he leave to come back?
I think a couple of weeks. He hasn't been to a few shows. Michael Blades, FPV, how are you, man? Hope all is well. And since I could not get out to get any fall colors, my Facebook picture is actually one when we were up in Rhode Island.
Still some fall colors out there for you to get
at the Temple of Music up there.
Oh, that was beautiful. But there's still some fall colors for you to get out there and get, so you can get out.
I don't have the time.
Oh. Well.
70s. Warren says 70s today, a hard freeze next week. Yeah, they listen.
Hard freeze.
The temperature's dropping below 60. Y'all keep that weather that way.
Who's freezing where?
Warren says 70s today, but it's going to be a hard freeze next week. We broke 70 today, I believe.
Yeah,
where's my phone?
Something like that. But I think we did that yesterday, didn't we?
Yesterday, yes, we did. We broke 70 yesterday. Today, we did, and for the next 3 days, it's going to get even hotter. We're talking
a little warmer in the Bronx.
You're going to see people in shorts in the next 3 days.
I had shorts on today.
Right now, where I'm at, it's 71. It's 71.
I had shorts on today.
Oh, okay. And the sun never came out, actually. But
it was warm.
Yeah, true.
There's a lot of clouds. But, if you wanted to get out and fly, you could have.
No excuses.
I mean.
So, Big Matt, I know Big Matt is off on Fridays. If you want to hang out Friday evening, shoot me a text.
You're going to be one charging food.
Yeah. I want to utilize this because Warren said next week is a hard freeze. Next week for us is not a hard freeze, but the temperatures are going to drop. Like a few nights this week, the temperatures drop down into the 40s and 30s.
You're going to be charging batteries.
Dude, I actually had to get up and turn the heat on one of them nights.
Because Friday is Rockaway.
Friday's what?
Friday is Rockaway.
Rockaway?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Talk to you about it later.
Send me a text. Send me a text.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Oh, got you. Never mind. I got you. When you said Rockaway, I was thinking about that distant place with a cloud over it all the time.
No, the place.
No, I got you. The site. I know what you're talking about. It's a site.
Isn't that the place behind you?
Yeah. This dreadful place. It only looks nice in the evening.
Oh, it looks nice.
It's like that. It's like that movie Legend. As soon as it gets dark, all the creatures and you can't get caught on the street, so you'll die. That's how this neighborhood is behind me. As soon as it's dark, you better have your ass in the house and board it up. Don't be on the streets. That's the same place they killed that cab driver. Remember?
Not that bad.
It's not that bad. Okay. What good have you heard about this dump behind me lately? Other than they widen the beaches, and it's soon getting too cold for the normal thugs that sleep on the beach to sleep there.
Well, they got
Steven, what's good, man?
They got condos along the beach.
What happened?
Don't they have condos along the beach there?
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Just because they got condos, criminals live in condos too. I'm just saying.
I can't with you. But, yeah, we got a few things we're gonna talk about tonight. Off the top of the head, I know everybody wants to. Everybody saw that launch this morning or the video. Did you see the video? I mean, the launch. The video. Yeah, the launch. You saw it launch?
Which one?
Whoa.
Yes, I saw it. Yes, I saw it. Oh, you caught that. You caught that. Okay. I gotta stop. I'm in rare form today. I'm in rare form. I'm in a great mood. See, even Warren said, "What video?" I mean, between the videos on prices and stuff that was out there.
No,
you mean this one right here?
The launch of the
Osmo.
The Osmo Pi, but I didn't want to get into it right now. But what I was asking you if you saw it.
Okay. Well, we don't have to show it yet, but yes, I did see it. Yes, I was just messing with you, man. Hey, Matt Bagwell, how are you? What's up, man? Yes, I definitely did see it.
What's up, Matt? No, but there's a few things going on. A few things. The one story I wanted to talk about tonight. One of the things that I wanted to mention was that I wanted to talk about it a couple of days ago, on the last stream, but it slipped my mind.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about it tonight. Some of the stuff that we're going to talk about, we already, because as we see it, Amazon's back in the news. Everybody's
yes they are.
Everybody saw, like I said, everybody saw the launch of the Pocket 3. So but a few things that was floating around out there, because everybody is now, I don't know where everything is going, and everything is up in the air, and and this is funny because Billy Nolan had stepped down quite some time now, because was it the end of the summer? Did he step down? And
right,
and went over to Archer Aviation as their chief safety officer.
Yes.
So they've been throwing names around, and at one point there was a couple of women that they had chosen for it. Now, from what I'm understanding, that the U.S. Senate has confirmed President Biden's pick for the new FAA administrator,
Right.
what's his name, Michael Whitaker.
Yes.
Yeah. So this,
Yeah.
he in a unanimous bipartisan vote of 98 to nothing, 0, I should say.
Unanimous because I believe
Unanimous because everybody, chose him. So,
I
and
believe it's due to his qualifications. He has a lot of stuff under his belt that qualifies him as opposed to the last guy who did it and left and went to work for a drone company.
Yeah, so I mean,
so
now you got a qualified man at the helm, somebody that they can understand and respect. So let's see what happens.
Get used to the name because you're going to start seeing advertisements with the FAA, Mike Whitaker. You're going to start seeing it.
He's speaking, right?
they're talking long term, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
This guy.
Hopefully he's not around for 15 minutes like the last couple of weeks.
What happened?
I said, hopefully he's around longer than 15 minutes like the last couple of weeks.
Well, according to these people that voted him in, prior to his work at the FAA, he was an attorney for TWA and SVP of Alliances, International and Regulatory Affairs at United Airlines, and then he was the group CEO at Interglobe, a large international travel conglomerate. So he's been in the travel business. Also, he is an actual pilot. He flies planes. There's a lot. This dude, he comes with a lot of experience.
Right. No, not political background.
No. Well, no. I don't see nothing here that's political about him. And everyone has his back. Even larger companies like AUVSI. Okay, they're big in unmanned aerospace. The Associate for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International, AUVSI, they rave about him. Their confirmation that congratulations to him. So if companies are congratulating the dude, I think the FAA should be happy for a while. AUVSI?
Yeah, AUVSI. They need to do something like what Prince did, and just get like a symbol or something.
A symbol, right? Instead of it's a long name. It's the Association for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International. Now, can I remember that if I'm not reading it? No. Like you said, if they had a logo or something, yeah, maybe. But they believe that Mr. Whitaker will be at the FAA for a long time. Hey, Deneen, what's up? How are you? Hope all is well. My question is, he even has some eVTOL experience. Not messing around, but the Senate Commerce Science and Transportation Committee, when they held this nomination on this guy, they knew they wanted him in. They knew he was going to win.
Well, that was their man. They wanted. This was the guy that
they looked for someone diligently, and now they are happy that Mike Whitaker is in charge of the FAA. So, congratulations to him. I hope you guys at the FAA hurry up and get off your asses and make everything compliant and do what you guys are supposed to, so we can get back to flying. Not that I ever stopped.
He just got in.
I know. I'm putting in my bid now.
He doesn't care about what you got going on right now.
Frank Rizzo, what's up, Jody? But he may not care, but this may make a news cut somewhere. Hey, this guy on a nobody on a live stream mentioned it.
Is that what it is?
Because that's where we're heading, right? Where AI is going to get so smart that if you even mention a person, they'll be able to pull up the video file or text.
Really?
Person saying that. And it's getting to that point. So hopefully Mike Whitaker, you'll hear me saying, get off your ass and do what you're supposed to help us get flying.
Uh-oh.
And keep flying.
Get off your ass and do what you got to do.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly it. You got the job.
Okay.
I'm sure you're making several $100,000 a year. Let's see what you can do.
That's
The
how you
position of a FAA administrator is about 5 years. Let's
Wow.
see what happens.
Okay.
So they claim. He did have a Republican Republican Senator Jerry Moran, ranking member of the Senate Commerce Subcommittee on Aviation and Operations and Innovation. He was first to issue a statement saying that Mr. Whitaker would make a great administrator for the FAA. So he's got a lot of people backing him, and he won unanimously. Copper State, what's good?
Copper State.
So now the FAA has someone in charge. Let's see where it goes. He's got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Well, not really. I told you this guy was the guy.
Well, I don't see why he wasn't in there before, but I guess when you have your hands on a lot of pots,
you gotta wait your turn.
Exactly.
And finally find somebody that fits. This is the guy that fits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try the jacket on. Try the jacket. Jacket looks good. Button it up.
A little tight around the shoulders. Let us adjust it for you.
Throw a punch. Okay, that the jacket fits. Okay, that's the guy. He fits.
Now, as for Polly Trottenberg, who was the acting administrator with the FAA, kudos to her for jumping in and filling the footsteps of the prior guy that left to go work at Archer Company.
But you see why she couldn't stay there.
Yeah. I'm laughing at what Scott put.
What?
He says, they have breaking news on our local channel letting us know Lawrence is telling us about the FAA guy.
But check it out.
Huh?
The Osmo Action phone has got a new firmware update, believe it or not, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll show some footage while you talk about it.
It has live streaming on this thing, because you remember the old one original didn't have those such.
This is supposed to make it that much better, because everyone was saying why we could not live stream in real time.
Right.
Also a night mode.
Right. So well, this new firmware, what I'm understanding, supposedly improves the stability of its Wi-Fi for the live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And
which means as long as your phone mobile device has Wi-Fi capability and a cell phone signal, you can live stream to any platform now.
Yes. And that's nice, because you see something like this right here.
Yeah.
We never get to see the whole thing.
We never get to see what it takes to make this too.
And if they can live stream the whole thing, we could even see where the wipeout. Now,
this is supposed to be the ultra wide field of view, 155 degrees. That's crazy. That's almost
that's a very wide. But see, you want that in an action cam.
Yes, you do. On top of the slow motion,
you see how you get that great field of view of the whole road.
Mm-hmm.
You want that in the action cam.
Yes. Slow motion. Now, what I like about it is everyone who made an action camera up until this point has always had to tweak their camera to shoot at night. Even with GoPros, you have settings that you could set up your GoPro for. But this I'm not going to say night mode, because night mode is for the drones, but they do say that they have some type of night enhancement. Also, hold it, let me pause real quick. They're underwater. No more need a waterproof case. The The camera can go straight underwater up to 18 meters.
Yeah, the other one had the same.
So you get rid of a lot of plastic accessories, third-party accessories.
The other one had a similar claim too, but I wasn't trusting it.
You wasn't gonna try it.
Nah.
Now they claim you can put this on top of an FPV bird, which they actually have a few shots with it on an FPV bird, but they're few in between. The fact that it actually has a night feature, a night setting. I won't say night mode, but I will say a night setting is good. They did, in that flip over, they did have an FPV bird there, but I don't know why they didn't switch to that
here's
camera.
The deal with it. What it does, that
erases your selfie stick.
Yeah, but with that, yeah, with the other, they all did that. But with the firmware, update does is it improves the Wi-Fi stability.
Check this out. This is what's
no
hot
longer
too.
where you might have like the interruption and the delays.
Yeah, you can see also how many degrees the camera's tilted in one mode coming up right now. I like that as far as turning left and turning right, because you may need to know this to adjust the video. If you have to rotate a video, you know, okay, that's tilted 27 degrees straight up. Mm-hmm. It's an editing thing, but I like it.
Don't crash. Yeah. Why are you doing all of that tilting?
And also when flying FPV, I would like to see how that the actual
they gotta be crazy to be on a skateboard out there like that.
With just pads on their hands and knees?
They don't make rash proof clothing.
Yeah, I know.
So that
other than your
pavement, that pavement will burn your clothes straight into your skin.
Yes, it will. And those pads on the hands and the knees and the elbows, everything else can grind down to the bone.
AJ.
You're right. But kudos for the Action 4. See what's happening with it.
Well, yeah, that firmware update is big because, like I said, for those guys that want to live stream their action stunts and stuff like that, I guess to like another.
And like you said, 3.
Like a platform like, YouTube or Facebook or what's this? The TikTok. TikTok, everybody's on now. And what's the other one now?
Yeah,
everyone's doing
TikTok.
Yeah.
Hey, Matthew,
there's a whole bunch of them.
The DJI Mic 2, I cannot tell you what I think about it, other than the fact that the DJI Mic 2 links seamlessly to the Osmo 3.
Well,
the microphones do
that one because
that I do know
you
about.
Want to talk about microphones?
That story.
I thought the original was pretty good, so I don't know. Maybe the
yeah, we got to use it that day after New Year's Day at Ken Herron meetup in Jersey, right?
You
got to play around with the DJI mics.
I think that's the day after what? Is it Christmas? Is it?
Oh, the day after Christmas. I'm sorry. I always
one of those days.
Yeah, Ken Herron has a meetup in Jersey.
Coming up
in South Jersey the day after Christmas every year, and what the hell?
Good evening, Angie.
No. Something just
good evening on the
something weird just happened.
What? Ghost?
It did something weird, but I'm still here, so I guess I'm good. But we when we get up to the Osmo 3,
Lawrence
I actually want to mention those mics.
Lawrence has got ghosts. You know what that is? That's the sponsors messing with you.
That's what it is. He said it's the sponsors messing with me. Wow. Okay. You know what? If he doesn't pull it up, pull a plug, right? That's what it is. Hold on. I have the ring of death spinning on my computer. I'm waiting to see
The
if it
ring of death. Well,
like
that's
the
what
Xbox,
happened.
like Xbox had the ring of death.
That's what happened. You got kicked out the network,
Listen,
threw you out. Uh-oh.
be doing all kinds of weird things when my computer, as of lately.
I
Hold
got a
on, hold on,
I got a problem stirring up here.
hold on. Here we go.
Mhm. Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Here we go. We
Wednesday
got
night.
that, and we're covered
Is that
for
right?
now. For now,
You
just
just
for now.
messed everything. Mm-mm. I don't know what to tell you.
What's up, Angie? How you guys are they still at
What? No, that's over. That should be over.
Oh, okay. That was a weekend thing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to actually see the
You're
new
just
mic
behind the
system,
times.
but from what I was reading about it, they are definitely better than the first version,
What?
which goes to say with anything, never buy the first version of anything.
What?
Those mics, the mic
Well,
2.
that's not always necessarily true. I mean, sometimes technology is just what it is where it is. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know? I feel
Hey,
that
Rob Stanton, how are you?
feel that way about a lot of things, now if you want to get into telling me that about like a 50, 60, $70,000 automobile, yeah, I understand what you're saying, because there's some cheaper ones that do the same damn thing. You know what I mean?
Right,
Go
right,
back and forth, turn left and right. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
um getting on with
You know what?
what go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, but I was going the same direction you was going. I was about to say that, everybody's talking about the pocket, but their slogan was for uh moving moments, right?
What
So
happened?
for moving moments.
Right.
So apparently, as you know from the launch this morning, right, the Pocket, the Osmo Pocket 3 is here, right? You
Mm-hmm.
you saw the launch, right?
Yes.
You did see that, right? Everybody saw that this morning, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the launch was not
A
was wasn't a
pocket-sized gimbal camera.
Go ahead.
it wasn't a big deal the launch. I mean, it wasn't a big but it was everything that we've been talking about for the longest time. We probably spoke more about this thing than this video did. And everything that was spoken on all the live streams about it was
Right.
probably more information than
Then they gave
in
out.
the leaks than what they gave in the video. But
That's true.
let's talk about it, because what I'm looking at now, and I'm gonna ask you this right here and now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this DJI's campaign now for the 1-inch sensor on everything going forward now?
I think so. They are slowly eliminating that 1/1/3, 1/1/7
Well,
sensor.
I can't say that they slowly. I can't say they're slowly eliminating, because this is the first
It
tiny
looks like
product.
they're headed. See, they have
This
the
is
mics hooked up here
this is
in the video.
the first tiny machine that has that
1-inch
size.
sensor.
Right. So
And it's smaller than a drone.
so let's get into it, because we all know that now with the upgraded 1-inch sensor, CMOS sensor, we all expected that, right? That was a big upgrade, right?
Yeah.
We knew that from the beginning. Now, so now what they got, 10-bit D-Log, 4K, 120 frames per second in slow-mo.
Mm-hmm.
Got what
A
we
new
talking about, an upgraded mic system on this thing, with stereo recording on this on the pocket to begin with. And
Active Track 6.0.
the thing that these are the things that I like about it, because the fact that the 3 upgrades they're talking about the stereo recording, because the originals didn't the audio was horrible on the first one.
They were.
And now it's better, but talking about to be able to hook up 2 of those microphones that you were mentioning now, that's now a nice thing to have. You can hook up 2 of those microphones, that the DJI microphones.
Yes.
That's
and
really
I understand those microphones, you do not need the receiver. The microphones come with 2 microphones and a receiver. Apparently the Osmo,
yes, you got direct connection up to 2 of them.
A receiver, yes. So if you take Big Matt, if you turn on that microphone, the Osmo Pocket's on, it should see microphone 1 and mic 2.
Right, if you have them on.
Correct.
If you have them on, so you got direct connection to them. Now that's a plus. You know what I mean? Because that was one of the biggest problems with that. The original Osmo was the stereo, the audio on it was terrible, because you had to because sometimes you would with that little screen, you would be off, and then it was like you don't know how loud it's being able to pick you up, and that was one of the tough issues with it.
Right. But Matthew
little thing around here
says,
somewhere.
I don't know how I feel about the micro SD card doing 10-bit. And I had to respond, what do you mean? Cameras have been doing it for a while.
What happened?
He says he doesn't know about
how
he feels about a micro SD card doing 10-bit. Cameras have been doing it for a while.
Who said this?
Outside of the drone world, the drone community is just now catching up to all of that stuff.
Who said
and
this?
Sorry to hear about that, about the loss of your father.
Sorry, what happened now?
In the chat,
catch me up here.
I'm trying to get back to it. I think Johnny Mack hadn't been around for a while. He's saying he lost his father a week before last, but things are getting better. I just had to look up the name just to make sure I had. Yes, our condolences to you and the family as well. But getting back to what I was talking about, a single DJI mic receiver with charging case and then a dual one. That's how they make their money. For the person who doesn't need 2 mics, they give you 1.
Well, I mean, listen,
it's like the Fly More bundle. You can get 2 mics or you can get 1. You can get 3 batteries or you can get 1.
When you buy 1 mic, you'll realize you need 2.
Yes. And right.
And what I did like, was like when you talk about, because this was the original here.
Yes.
There was a lot of things about the original that a lot of people had issues with. I myself had issues with it. And now
and I went and got the 2.
Like you see, look at the size of the screen here on this thing. And you see how small it is? The screen is twice the size of this.
Yes.
And it flips. So I can only imagine. Well, the weight is significantly different from what I understand on it.
Yes, definitely.
When you check out
form factor, it's a lot smaller, shorter.
Well, I don't know. Look at this. The screen is twice the size of this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying to you? See it here?
Yes. Yeah.
And it flips.
That's true.
You see how small it is?
Mm-hmm.
The screen is twice the size of this one.
Well, I know one thing. This Osmo 3 coming out makes me want to pull out my Osmo too. The
new Osmo coming out, truthfully, or when it came out, makes me want to get rid of this.
Well, no, what really does it is the fact that they've moved to that 1-inch sensor. And you know how
that was a big upgrade, but the fast charging from to
80%
in 16 minutes.
Yep. In an hour. That's crazy.
How long you had to wait now for these to charge?
Like
And then you got
90
now
minutes.
then now you got the battery handle,
Uh-huh.
which makes like see they're making this thing more and more like
Yes, they have, Rob Stanton. They have said how much it is. I can pull up the page right here so you guys could see. Good question, right there.
prices. Oh yeah, the prices is
Buy
prices.
it. They have it here at DJI by itself for 519 US dollars. Now, if you want it with the battery pack, they call it the Pocket 3 Creator Combo. It's $669. It comes with a little rat tail and one microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Like Herman said, once you realize, once you use that mic, you will realize that you need two microphones. Now, I could see using this microphone and pinning this microphone to someone and using the Osmo microphones for myself. I could see that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say this right here now. I used this for over a year, right before I bought a regular camera, frame
Right.
camera, and I have a Ronin and everything like that, right?
Right.
I will not use the Ronin the way I use this because the Ronin is a little heavy. I would use the Ronin to shoot things that I have control over the shooting of.
Right, but this is the package.
With it, even though they have a smaller one to be able to use now with this and to be able to connect with these two microphones with DJI equipment.
Yes.
In one with this. This is a big step up from the last two. I suppose. I said this brings it more into the realm of a Ronin because with that battery pack handle, you now got extended battery. No, come down. You got the battery. Yeah, it was below the
here. Here it is.
Yeah, that battery pack handle. So and then you can still screw the tripod and all that other stuff into it.
3.5.
So it's a lot happening there with this thing that honestly I would get it.
This is what I'm saying. The one inch camera, right? Form factor, great for B-roll and footage. Here, this seems.
No, this is the vlogger's dream right here, man.
Yeah.
This thing, you can focus on you, flip it around. Remember,
widescreen. This looks like a widescreen lens right here.
Remember, you can flip this thing around seamlessly to see what's in front of you and flip it around for it to see you with no problem and keep it going. Because even the original did that with no problem.
Yep, and it might right.
And this is light. This is pocket size. It's light.
Hey, Draymond, real quick, Herman. I wanted to say thank you to Draymond, Recovery One Drones, because he's big out there in the drone committee.
You know what?
There, I got my box this week. Herman got his as well.
I just didn't go to the box to get it. I'm sorry.
What, Recovery One, and also we have inside the box. I did open this. Where is it?
My bad. They did call me.
And here we go. Recovery One mugs. So I'd like to say thank you to Draymond, Recovery One Drones, for the hookup with the hat. And it's funny. Someone gave me I got a white pair of sneakers to go perfectly with these.
You got a white pair of sneakers to go perfectly with it.
Yeah. You know what? One of those all white events.
How they say something? Tell the truth.
Huh?
Tell the truth.
But just wanted to shout out Dre real quick. Now that I see him here. Hey, Bob Casey, what's good? Hope all is well. And wanted to say thank you personally.
What happened? What happened?
I didn't hear you.
Due to being sponsored by Nike, you got a pair of sneakers.
Yeah. Hey, the sponsor thing is kind of good there. Yeah, I got a pair of sneakers, Curtis, just because I'm the cameraman. A nobody on the team, but I'm an end zone cameraman for Erasmus High School. So I got a pair of sponsored sneakers from Nike. But they're actually for the team, but they got theirs already. I was late getting mine, right?
Those are for
Lawrence with headless
coaches.
when he leaned back in a chair. Oh,
Oh yeah, because he
yeah,
puts his
this
head
is
right back
stupid.
into the window of that building back there. No, but seriously, I mean, who's getting one of these Osmo pockets?
Yeah, does anyone out there plan
Because
on getting an Osmo
honestly,
3?
I'm
In the chat, you guys deserve it for all the
after
time and effort
after
you put
talking
in
about
each
it, I
week.
think I might just want to convince myself to get it because I actually did like this thing and I
You
got
see,
used to using the little screen, but I'm not gonna lie to you and say even though because I got used to using the little screen on it.
Draymond says it's on his list. It's number 5.
Oh,
Draymond says, hold on, Herman. Draymond says you guys deserve it for all the time and effort you put in each week. We appreciate that.
oh, thank you.
You definitely. Ray
Thank
Kelly,
you.
how are you, man? Hope all is well.
Hey, Captain Ray, what's going on?
Yeah,
No,
Lawrence,
but
he's going to
seriously,
put it on his FPV quad to see what kind of quality we get. You know what? I really like it.
the
That 1-inch sensor sold me.
battery's dead. No, a lot
And
of things sold
exactly
me on it. I told you the three things that
that bend mode too, that 180 camera thing that it does.
see, and that's what I said to you. You can do that with the Ronin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
couldn't do that before with this. This is why I said to you, this is like the vlogger's dream because this doesn't weigh anything. Even if you doubled the weight of this, it doesn't weigh anything in comparison to having a regular camera.
Right.
1-inch sensor. I mean, the image quality even gets better.
And like you
This
said,
was pretty good.
is this where DJI is going?
The
I'm not
focus,
the
the
drone world,
autofocus
right?
is better, has improved on it. So I mean,
Only thing that I have that does is my Holem gimbal. You know what?
what happened?
JC John's flying. Draymond says he has a Holem gimbal with his GoPros. And JC Flying said something about a Holem gimbal earlier. I have to do some investigating here because that's the second time tonight I've heard that gimbal mentioned.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Too, but the problem with action cameras is the field of view is wide.
Mm-hmm. Field of view,
Unless
yes.
you get one of the older ones, and then you talk about image quality and stuff like that, batteries and
right. Okay, I see.
Like what I started with was the field of view wasn't that great with that.
Probably they will. I don't know if they will have an overheating problem because the actual Osmo 1 and the Osmo 2, neither of those had overheating issues. The problem was the battery life was too short on them.
The only problem that it did
get a little
some
hot.
people did have a problem with was the fact that shooting 4K 60, right, continuous, it did get a little hot.
Yes. It did. I do remember when we shot that car show, the first time I had used one, Jameson let me use his Osmo. He had extra batteries and everything. And shooting in 4K 60, yes, it did get a little warm on a hot summer day, but that thing did beautiful.
See, and that's the next thing. Because it doesn't have a battery, being able to have that battery handle, little extra battery,
yes,
is a plus.
Hey, Jody.
And then it charges fast. Jody.
Bye, Frank Rizzo. Yes, that 80% in 1 hour is a major selling point.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, 16 minutes.
16 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I damn sure. Wow, that's crazy. I misunderstood.
Unless I'm mistaken.
I thought it was 60.
No.
Because still the Osmo Pocket 1 and 2 took over an hour to charge.
Okay.
And that was an issue. But like I said, the only issue with the 1 and 2 was
Well,
that little screen. And
see,
now they
here's the
have,
thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing. You would have to use. It's over there on the brick, the that high powered charging and the
Mm-hmm.
like the one that's in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can't use a regular.
Yeah, Dre does.
It's not
Dre
going to
says
do
the
it with that.
recharge time is amazing
You're
because
gonna.
that was an issue. That was actually an
Yeah,
issue.
but it's the brick that you have to use to do that, though.
Yeah, yeah. But if you remember when we did that car show,
Mhm.
you had your recording devices, and I had the Osmo, and even though I had extra batteries, the
Mhm.
case that I had actually recharged the Osmo, but you needed to leave it in there for some time. Now with this recharge time, you mean to tell me in 16 minutes I can go
You're
to
at
80%?
80%.
That's
Right.
crazy. Nacho, what's good, man? Hope all is well.
That's pretty good because
Not
I
that I
mean,
know of, Gary,
from what I'm
to
looking
pay
at
your
it, for what I
pocket to
think is
me.
great
Huh?
for what I believe is great for, is being able to use it walking and talking and being able to record what you want to do.
Casual
Like I
stuff.
said, you can flip the screen around or the camera around seamlessly with no problem with this. And
Yep.
it doesn't, you don't even notice it in the video when it's happening. I feel
Well, I would like
mm-hmm.
I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. I do
You gonna
like
get
it.
one, you're gonna get one,
Seriously.
you're gonna get one, you're gonna get one, you're gonna get one.
$519 is a third of what I could get for a new drone. I mean, if I don't know. And maybe I don't know. Maybe as a birthday gift to myself in December.
You know what I'm
Maybe.
thinking?
Maybe I would. Maybe as a birthday gift or a
Listen,
Christmas gift to myself.
what
I
is
I
it? It's
I would do
October,
that.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not buying anything until the holidays, the Christmas.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Usually around my birthday, which
And
is in December. We
please,
appreciate you subbing to the channel, Matthew.
please, please,
Every
please,
Wednesday we're here. We talk
I'm
drones,
asking everyone in
cellular.
the family, don't ask me for any electronics to put me in a position to walk past drones and stuff like that in the store because I'm going to buy one and you're not going to get what you want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, no, no.
Go in the store to go Christmas shopping and come out with a drone for yourself.
You know, I just couldn't leave this when he was calling my name. I couldn't leave it. Couldn't leave it. Just couldn't leave it.
But around my birthday, I may. I'm seriously thinking about it.
His
My
birthday?
birthday is in December, so I usually buy myself a Christmas / birthday gift anyway.
That's what it is.
So I'm gonna keep saying it. One
Oh yeah.
incense.
What
Yeah,
happened?
December 9th, John. Yes, that is my birthday.
Okay.
Yes. Nice motion time lapse. It does crazy time lapse, the slow mo at 4K.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
worth getting. It's worth getting.
Did you check out LinkedIn, Lawrence?
I did see LinkedIn. Why? When? Which
The
time?
last post?
Yes, I did. I like that. Why? Why? You wanted to show it?
No, I don't have it. I mean, to show it. I mean, you have it.
Oh, I have it. Oh, yeah, do I have it? Of course I have. Right here. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, if you wonder why you can never catch up with Herman and I, it's because we spend
You
most
catch
of
up
our
with me.
time
But you know,
working. So I did see it.
yeah, that
I
was a
did see
sample.
this is a sample of some of our work, but We could show it really quick, can't we?
You can show it. I mean,
Okay.
they allowed me to use it, so I don't.
Right, but this is something we a little sample we did for a client, and this is 14 stories up in the air, 159 borum concrete pour for SD builders. Like you said, like we said, it's just something on our LinkedIn page. We have finally got permission to start posting some stuff on our page, or putting stuff on our page. So if you've been wondering why we haven't been out flying, or why we haven't been to a barbecue slash
The meetups and stuff
drone
like that.
meetup slash sneak out in the morning at 3 a.m., it's because at
Stop
3
it.
a.m. I'll get my ass up to get to one of these construction sites. No, not really. At 3 a.m., I'm saying, damn, I got to get up in an hour.
No, I don't do that.
Huh?
I don't do that.
No?
No, at 3 a.m., I'm sound asleep.
Oh, well, you'll come to find once you hit around the age of 60, those intermittent in the middle of the night pisses will
I'll be
start.
sound asleep.
Perfect drone. The Air 3 is good to the Air 2S with a 1-inch sensor. Yes.
Oh, you ain't
1-inch
never lying.
sensors. 1-inch sensors are. Thank you. John Olson says nice
You
job.
are right.
Herman.
What happened?
John Olson says nice job on the short that we did for
Thank you.
yeah.
Well, there's a couple of them, but there was only 2 so far. That,
You sure it wasn't a drone, Jody?
what?
He goes, wow, meteorite went into someone's deck on the back of their house, good size hole, just on the news. I'm like, you sure it wasn't a drone? Caught fire, right? So the LiPo battery, it had to be a drone.
No, then it was a scooter.
Oh, it was a scooter. E-scooter
e-bike.
fell from the sky.
The e-bike.
The e-bike fell from the sky.
Yep. That's
Fell
what
out
it
the back of a
was.
plane somewhere, right?
E-bike.
Oh, wow. I hope no one got hurt, though. All jokes aside.
So it caught on fire, right?
See, Gary gets it at 3 a.m. I'm getting up to piss. He gets it. He knows. Go up. Hold on. Matthew Pat had a question. Thank you, Bob Casey. I usually. Okay. Do you think the latest DJI drone is good for someone who has never flown or flown a drone? To be honest,
hold on a second. Hold on.
Put the disclaimer.
Hold on a second, Mars, before you get in. DJI puts out another drone every couple of months. So when you say the latest, like how, like they're all the latest. Like which one? We gotta be more specific. What the Mini 4 Pro? Is that what we talking?
Yeah. When you say the latest, you mean the Mini?
Is that a
Air 3?
Is that no? Oh yeah, or the Air 3. Which one we talking? Because those are the last 2 that came out, right?
True.
I know we're not talking about one of the enterprise joints.
No. He's I guess he's looking into getting a
the
drone.
Mini 4.
If I missed the question because I'm not in the
okay. The Mini 4 Pro. Okay, now honestly, and then when the guys start talking about what was his original question? I'm sorry about getting
his
into
original question was, do you think the latest DJI drone is good for someone who has never owned or flown a drone?
Okay.
Flown a drone.
Okay. For the price and what it costs to get into flying a drone today, as opposed to what it cost me to do that 6-7 years ago, I would say it's a lot. You get a lot more for your money now than what I got.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes.
For the technology and the stuff like that. And plus, when people start talking about drones and the sensors and stuff like that, there was no entry-level drone
when we
at
started
one
flying.
point. There
You're
was
right.
no, you just got off the porch and got out there with the big boys because you saw how the game was played and you knew it was your time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So when you ask that question about those drones, with the technology now changing and stuff like that, I think it's a great drone for anybody that's
Hey,
looking
Mike.
to purchase a drone. It all depends on what you're looking to do. You know,
Right. Are you going to do it? Are you
DJI
going to use it as a
DJI
hobbyist?
has found a way to piecemeal a lot of the
Blind
features
Neil.
and how these drones operate to make you have to buy multiple drones to do the right thing for the right price, for the right product, for the right job.
Right. Right.
So when you start getting, if you're looking to work with it or whatever and stuff like that, it's limited to what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be taking pictures, you're right. I mean, you can get away with it. It's a good drone. Yeah. It's just like even the Mini 3 Pro was good for that, for taking video, even for that. But if you start getting into when guys start wanting to talk about the world of mapping and stuff like that, DJI puts you in a position to have to buy an enterprise drone to do it the right way, unless you have one of the old Phantom 4 Pros.
Yep.
The V2 especially because now I think that's what the software that DJI is still supporting. So
yes.
With that,
but in answer to your question,
never owning a drone, yes, I would buy it because it's a lot more than, like I said, for your money.
It's a lot more cost effective than it was
right
7 years ago.
For what I did years ago, even seriously, you're getting a lot of drone in there and a lot of
true because
and you'll have a lot of fun with it.
But Herman, correct. 6-7 years ago, you dropped 1,500 to 2,000 down on a drone with extra batteries, on a Phantom with extra batteries, straight out the box. There was no $800, $700, $600 drone,
$500 drone, $600 drone. No,
from DJI, there were none.
And now you're getting integrated screens and stuff like that that actually work properly.
Yes. Now
they did that with the Phantom 4 Pro Plus with the screen, and that was a little quirky in the beginning. And then that controller, if that screen went out, you had to get another one or get it fixed. You couldn't hook up a tablet to it.
Now most drones are coming with a controller with a screen. We used to have to get a certain tablet. You'd have to reconnect another controller to connect to our controllers. All of that costs. And if you wanted a good tablet, you're going to drop $200 or $300 on a decent tablet just to be able to fly your drone back then. Maybe more. Hell than that. Yeah, get it. Johnny Drone Fly. Get it. Definitely. If you're going to get a Mini 4 or Mini 3 Pro.
That's what I said.
The Mini 3 Pro, you can't beat that price.
Yeah, that's what I said. For what DJI is asking now for those drones, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Right.
I'm pulling it up now, Matt, just to prove a point. But I'm gonna go to DJI's page just to show you, and that's not the latest drone.
Hey, what's good, Johnny?
It's still a good drone and has features, but this is the Mini 3 Pro. You were talking about the Mini 4, okay? Right? And to be honest, with all of the features that you have, under 250 grams, which means you don't have to register it. You could take it on most flights in your carry-on bag, just like the Mini 4. 4K HDR, true vertical shooting, extended battery, focus track, all of the things the big boy has, except maybe night vision and one or two other things.
And that actually had good low light vision. I used it at night and down in Miami.
Big Matt in the chat, he uses the hell out of the Mini 3. That thing does great video.
I use the Mini 3.
You don't have to get the
3 Pro.
If
he asked about the latest drone. And
true.
When we recommend, and honestly, I like for the subtle changes that they did with it, and what they did with it was, and if I'm a guy that's going to use the Mini often, I honestly would give up the 3 for that one. For the subtle changes that they did with it, because truthfully speaking, what they did with it, they made it to where is that, and after coming out with the Air, was it the Air 3? You have now all of the drones on all 3 levels shooting the same.
Exactly.
Pretty much the same.
And Draymond says they got to wait. I'm glad they did, Draymond. A lot of this is due to the cell phone companies moving away from compatibility with drone software. Yes, and DJI saw this, and that's why our controllers now have screens. I'm glad they were on track. They probably
because that was one of the biggest issues.
Yep.
With DJI,
they needed this type of tablet.
Waiting for the was so much more waiting for them to update the software with the tablet to meet up with DJI stuff.
Right. So, and you could buy it back then.
And I told you that a long time ago.
Right.
When they said this is where they're going with this because they can't communicate with them.
Right. And you used to have to get a tablet, set up your Wi-Fi and everything. And DJI had to keep updating. Every time a new tablet came out, they had to write code to go with that new tablet, as well as update the older tablets, which they never seemed to get a grasp of. Remember?
Well, see, no, what it was is the cell phone and those other, and it's the companies that put the tablets out. And I tell you why. Because DJI is going to look at what they have. They're going to say, okay, we have Android and we have Apple. And we're going to write the program to meet those 2 standards.
Yes.
Now, those specific companies that put out those specific tablets and those companies that back them, like your carriers and stuff like that, all have software on top of that Android program.
Yep.
Now
like T-Mobile, Verizon, and they couldn't keep up.
No, but now what it does is it makes the function of the Android app function different. So everybody's software that they write on top of it makes it function different. So now we got to wait for the updates to get in sync with DJI software. And that's what it was. And that's what it always was with those tablets. Yeah. We always had to wait. Okay, we're flying and I got lag on my tablet. Well, that's because you got to wait for the update from Samsung through Sprint or through T-Mobile, whoever your carrier was at the time. You know what I mean?
Hey, Waypointing, New England. Matthews says, do you think they will eventually have time code in drones? I think the Osmo Pocket has time code sync. I'm not understanding that as far as time code. Because if it's what I think it is, metadata is time code, correct?
Well, metadata does have
a time code. That's a timestamp. Metadata has that already.
Timestamps on stuff like on your pictures.
Well, he says time code, so I'm assuming he means timestamps. Your drone pictures have altitude and everything embedded in the data. When you shoot video and pictures, if that's what you're asking, Matthew Pate. Is he talking about time code with RTK? That's what Draymond, yeah.
Okay.
Brooklyn Jimmy, time code so you can
I've never used RTK equipment before.
Yeah, so Brooklyn Jimmy says time code is so you can sync footage. I don't know.
With the drone?
You can sync so you can sync a wireless mic to it. You know, I've always done it the Ken Heron way, clap, or snap my finger. You know,
what you mean,
and I create my own
footage
time,
to.
Drones don't do that. No, drones do not do that.
With the drone footage to you speaking,
Well, the reason from what Brooklyn Jimmy's saying, time code so you can sync your footage. If you have an external mic and
Uh-huh.
you have your flying foot, I don't see how time code would be
No,
added
I
to.
get if that's what he's asking,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
I do know drones do not have a time code setting because everybody does the standard two clap or snap your fingers or ibbity bibbity, to just to sync with footage. I've never had I've never had that problem actually.
that's how you do it.
What, ibbity bibbity? I'm just saying.
You need help.
Yeah.
You don't want me to tell you how I do it.
There are certain drones that sync data to provide better accuracy. The M300 does. See, these I know not of these things. That's why Draymond, you're the man. You're much more into this construction
I've
thing
never used the drone before to
that had that feature or needed, but it makes sense now. That would make a lot of sense. You want to sync that data for better accuracy. Okay, understood.
all right.
Yeah, hibbity bibbity. You can say anything like that. I mean, that's always how I've
So
synced
it's
my
not
footage.
so it's not what you're talking about, Lawrence.
No, it's not. It's not. It has nothing to do with anything I'm talking about. But getting on with the live stream,
No,
we
but
have to hold on. The sponsors are in my ear, and I don't have the Bluetooth on.
the sponsors, what?
Nanook cases.
Hold on. No, wait.
Okay.
We're not there yet. You we're not there yet. See, you passed the stuff. You just flying. But I remember I told you I said I wanted to talk about this before, but it was because we mention these things all the time, but I wanted to mention it before now I'm talking about the 2023 World Drone Racing Championships is in the books.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was all prepared to pronounce these people, this young man's name. Well, bear with me.
Go ahead. While you show that, I'm going to show the drone light show that they had before the actual race.
What, the opening
Well,
ceremony?
yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Korean
While you
pilot
do that.
Min Chen Kim, age 19, he emerged as the overall winner in the world championship, racing championship. And coming in second was Yuki Sakamura.
Say it faster.
You all right, Lawrence?
Go ahead. I'm just messing.
He's age 16. And coming in third was Victor, what's his name here? Yeah, Victor Johnson of age 31 from Denmark.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And this was an actual opening ceremony. The course is down here below.
okay.
And I actually have a simulated version of the course.
Okay.
But it's official now.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is the world's best FPV pilot.
So they say. But
so they say.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna if you let me continue, I will show you why that could be disputed, because like I said, that Victor secured his spot on the podium, but this woman's name messes me up. I'm just gonna say Miss Winnerpon, age 16. This is from Thailand. she emerged as the female champion in the females category, and this is her third title winning.
Oh, damn.
Where she won in 18 and in 19. So
really?
So I don't know if he's the best because she ran the same course, and this is her third time, and she's 16 years old now.
Okay.
So how old was she in 18 and 19 when she won?
I'll post this video in the chat so you guys could see it. But if you want to experience the actual course itself, give me a second to post this. And here it is.
Well,
this
also,
is simulated. Keep going.
Yeah, well, you also have what was it? I'm horrible with these names. I'm not even gonna pronounce these people's name because I'm gonna mess them up because a lot of them are not from America, so the names are a little hard to pronounce. And
go ahead.
That is a nice course that they had to run there.
This is the actual course. They redesigned it on the simulator. And just to let you know, we're nowhere near completing one lap. I know a few racing pilots that would love to do something like this. I don't have the patience or the hand-eye coordination to fly like this, which is why I cruise. But this is an actual reproduction of the course they had to fly to become the world's best.
Well,
and
Lawrence,
being a little nauseated here, it's because they are actually using it. Someone's actually flying this course with an FPV drone, and I guess this is how they practiced.
Well, this is the course, right? This is what they
had to do. And you need to be able to do practice runs. So what better way to do it than on a simulator? And that was one lap right there. So
honestly, Lawrence, that was actually the main event of the whole championship that took place. They had events and stuff like that, and two of the other things that were involved with it was what happened.
I'm laughing at what Draymond put. He put, I thought Herman was gonna say Little Ray Johnson from Chicago, Marcy Projects.
You mean Troy Blacksman? Yo, yeah, I know that dude.
Hey, JSK and Alex, how are you guys? I'm sorry I didn't see you. Stevie,
they hang out down by the pool hall all the time. If you go down there, you can't miss them. You can't miss them. They be down there with Big Percy in them.
Oh no! Here we go.
Little Seymour, Big Percy. They be down there at the pool hall. You go down there, check them out. Little Ray and them.
But those are the actual course. That was the actual course in simulator mode, of course. I'm guessing that's how they practiced before they actually went out there and did it.
Yeah, but Lawrence, they also had the 2023 FAI drone racing cup for the young kids, and for and they had the 2023 FAI Korea Drone Soccer Open International Cup. It was also part of that event down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's similar. Well, it's not similar because the drone racing league is completely different. They're recruiting for their league. Yeah. This is the actual. This is an actual world FPV. I don't know, over in Asia. I don't know if they even have anything close here in the United States. They, not that I know of. The only one that flies.
Well, a couple of Americans won in the junior category.
Okay. And that's good to hear.
And like I said, this was another woman. I really wish I could pronounce her name. She's from the Chinese. Was it? Yeah, Chinese Taipei.
Okay.
She's age 31, and another woman here, Lucia Rizzo. She's from Italy. And then there's some other, like I said, there's Americans that won in the junior competition.
All right. Well, we got to start somewhere.
Oh, I mean, they're young kids,
Yeah. 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 It's good to see that we are competing, that there's an actual sport. They are actually trying to make it a legit
Even
sport, just like the drone soccer. The drone soccer, they want to make it an actual sport too.
What's good, Stevie? I see you out there.
Yes, yes. You didn't
Seeing
see
you
the
out
picture
there.
of his bulletproof Tesla? You didn't know the Tesla was bulletproof, the truck?
Well, you know what, Stevie? If you want to play around on them fire trucks, right? Ask them if you can run up in the fire and put out the fire with
You mean put on some galoshes and
them. Put
a
on the
jacket
whole suit, just run up in there with
and hmm. That's a no thank you for me.
Strap the GoPro on, Stevie. Run up in
No,
there.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm definitely
You
good.
wouldn't do it, Lawrence?
Nope.
All you gotta do is take 3 steps into the fire and then turn around and come back.
Oh, that I would do.
Oh, you do that? All right. So let
Yeah,
me show
I
you
would do
3
that.
steps. See, three
What
steps
that
start
get
at the living room over there. That's 500 feet from where we are right now.
Nah, I'm good on that. If 3 steps, I'll step in, feel the heat a little bit, and be like, okay, time to go. That's why you guys get paid the big bucks.
No, you
I'm
know,
good.
it's most of the country is volunteer.
Yeah, I know.
Believe it or not,
Yeah, a volunteer
you got to
goes.
actually take your hat off to those guys that do that. That's a real serious thing because dog, I've seen where people have spoke ill about the fire department.
Oh no,
You
I've
can
been
never
in.
speak ill about the fire department because they come to save lives, man.
Yeah, I've been in a fire.
And for
Messed
a
up
lot of the
$2
country
on the
to
fire
have
department.
volunteer firemen, I take my hat off to those guys, man, all the time. Shit,
Of course.
those are real heroes.
Yeah, you're right. To
So you
run
know
into
what,
a
Lawrence?
fire, huh?
Yeah, for you to be able to run up in a fire and it's not for yourself.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
I helped someone put out a small table fire, and that was no joke. When I say table fire, he was using rubber cement, some
Uh,
type of rubber cement glue, and the dummy was smoking a cigarette.
yeah,
And guess what did they tell you to do? Do not smoke a cigarette or have heat near this place thing because it gives off fumes. So what did he do? He had the cigarette in his hand
did it light up his mustache?
and he's applying it, and all of a sudden the table ignited. Actually, you know what it was? It was door stripper. You know that strips the paint off? It was the paint stripper. You know how toxic that shit is, right? Well, he was smoking a cigarette and the table ignited, and we tried to put that damn thing out, man, and
Nice,
it wasn't fun until he
real
got a
nice.
giant tarp and he said we got to smother it because trying to beat it out was just splashing around the stripper and everything. It was like napalm. It would not go out unless you smothered it. Dare we try to hit 30 likes, Gary? And we've come to the point in time now where since YouTube will not monetize Herman, and he's been able to be monetized for the last
Well,
2 years, 3 years.
I'm not even. I get what's going on because I don't put out.
Not a real dancing stripper, Jim Stroning.
No, but
Paint stripper. I did
you
say
know
stripper
what?
on the table. I did say stripper on the table.
You know
I
what? You
didn't say
guys
paint
need
stripper. Jim's droning would catch something like that.
help
That's funny.
stripper.
It's like
Stripper.
my ex. She would be talking to me, Herman, My
Yeah.
ex would be talking to me, and I'd be like, la, 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 doing what I want to do or interested in whatever I'm doing. And then she'd go, drone, drone, drone. And I return and go, huh? So
Oh, you know what's funny
smells
about
like
that?
gunpowder and Newports. Oh, you stupid.
Uh uh
Gunpowder and Newports.
uh uh uh.
They're sad.
Newports or Winston's?
Oh, shit. He said Newports or Winston.
No, because you said gunpowder, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too many dudes that pack. I know they buy already loaded.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
They don't pack their own.
Yeah, Ray Kelly, that's why you got to keep moving. He says he flew yesterday for an hour, came home and laid down for 2. Tough
Okay,
getting old.
that's what it is. You
Well,
you fly for an hour, lay down for 2.
oh, yeah,
Wow.
Gary says Camel cigarettes.
Camel
They
cigarette.
still sell those up in Canada, huh?
Don't they still sell them?
I don't know.
I mean, why not? You can roll your own.
True, but I
What's the
don't know if they even
difference?
sell. I don't even know if they sell filterless cigarettes anymore.
What's the
You had
difference?
you had Camels, you had Chesterfields.
What's the difference?
The Chesterfields had coupons. You could get stuff out their book. That's how far back I know. My grandfather used to smoke them. He had a shoebox full of Chesterfield
You know
coupons.
what, Lawrence? I worked in the Philip Morris building. And they have,
Okay, Bob Casey, be well, man.
you
Be
know
safe.
what? You
Fly safer.
all right, Bob. Thanks for
What
stopping in.
happened?
Man. You know, on in the building they have a vending machine with cigarettes. You can use your ID and get cigarettes. I was like, I didn't think they still had vending machines. You can't get anything out of it, but they can. Look at that. All you got to do is keep your human resource.
Gary said you'd save up the coupons for an iron lung.
You keep your human resource department going, right?
Yeah.
That way, when you get all your employees hooked on the product that you push,
Mm-hmm.
you can get somebody else when they can't breathe no more.
Right. Can you give me 2 minutes? I have to go take something out of the oven.
Uh-oh. What is he making, everyone?
Chicken.
Oh, he's making chicken. No, that was a big thing there with the soccer, the drone soccer. I see that's now starting to spread to a lot of places. But Lawrence is making what? Chicken? Uh-oh. I wonder what kind of chicken he's making. Who knows? What kind of chicken you think Lawrence is making? No, but that event we were talking about there with the World Drone Racing Championships.
Back.
The big thing is spreading that drone soccer, and the drone soccer, and I think that's happening now in a few schools, and like junior high schools and high schools around the country.
I'm back.
I was just mentioning the drone soccer because they had the Korea championships, but drone soccer is the thing that will probably introduce this whole thing with the drone racing, maybe to more of the youth of the country. It'll probably start through that drone soccer, and I can see it spreading that way.
I can too. It's becoming very popular. It has to do with it's part of the STEM program. Free
Yeah,
range.
when you have schools that have these programs, the STEM programs,
No chicken tartare, V-dub.
here we go. What the heck is chicken tartare?
It's probably like liver pate. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Sure. It's
I'm
close to.
quite sure somebody will tell me.
What chicken tartare is? If you know in the chat, please enlighten us.
So season
So
opener
I don't
for
have
the
to
Knicks,
Google it.
and
Huh?
the Nets. Season opener for the Knicks, I believe, and the Nets, right?
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
I hope they pick teams to play that they can beat.
Agreed.
You don't want to open up to a loss. No, but you know, Lawrence, whenever I buy a new drone, I like to take it out, fly it, check it out. And if it meets the seal of approval,
yeah,
I always got to get a hard case for it. Got to get a hard case.
Yeah.
I see you over there, Angie. How many of them you had? Got to get a hard case for it. So because I have the Tower Inferno of hard cases, and Nook has blessed me with a coupon code to share with you guys for 10% off on any Nanook product.
On any product.
Phantom Flight 10 for 10% off on any Nanook product that you purchase off the website. Just use the coupon code and receive 10% off on your purchase.
This is true.
Use it, exercise your right. The latest drone that came out, I'm quite sure they have a case for it.
Oh, well, nine times out of 10, sure
Fly
they do.
ball.
And you don't have to use the cases for a drone. These cases do cutouts for handguns, watches, etc.
Rifles, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, rifles. They do everything.
Cameras,
even camera gear, Ronin
camera gear.
Yeah, so you don't have to necessarily
fit a couple of camera bodies in there and a couple of lenses.
Right. You tell them what you want to put into the case, and I guarantee you they will have a mold or a cutout for it. And that was not a paid endorsement.
No, sirree, Bob.
So that Herman does not get a dime from this, but they gave him a coupon code though.
Trying to be funny.
He's half of an affiliate. He's an affiliate. Not an affiliate.
Trying to be funny over there.
Shameless plug, Big Mac goes, Lake Pilot, how are you?
You know what? That's like the lady didn't understand me. I don't understand, like, what I don't get with people, man, you speak English, some people, like, they just don't get you.
Right.
The lady, I told her, I said when I was flying the drone, she asked me what I'm doing. So I'm like, yo, listen, my God, I'm good here. She's like, what do you mean you're good here? So listen, federal. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're federal? What is that? I'm federal. I got the card.
Federal. Hey, well, Big Matt says he need cases. You use the coupon code, man.
Coupon code, 10% off.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
What kind of cases you need, Matt?
Yeah. What kind
I might have something in the trunk.
Yeah, Herman, he's got enough to float across the. He has enough cases to float across the Atlantic on.
I'm telling you, when it all comes down, I'm laying out the cases, tying them together with the rope, and I'm gonna be laying on them, floating by everybody's trying to swim over. Nope.
As the seagulls are plucking your eyeballs out.
Who? No, not me. There's gonna be enough of y'all can't swim no more.
Oh, shit. Oh, see, he ain't even right. He's not even fair. You see that, guys? He just put the case together for himself. To hell with everybody else. The women and children, they ass out.
Listen, hold on a second. If I'm not mistaken, it was the women and children that asked, I don't know why you buy all of that stuff. And
Oh shit! You know what? You're right about that. It's the women and children. He's playing with a toy. Yeah, I got you. Now what? Now what do you call it?
No, I'm just.
I can see her now. Remember, you said it's only a toy. Well, this toy is helping me stay above water.
I'm just saying, just in case.
What's up, Core? It's my boy Corey there.
The rope, just tie all of the handles together. It'd be good to go.
And it's a floater.
What? Lay right on top.
Don't forget to click that like button, guys. We appreciate it. 2 more, and we will actually reach 30.
No, but Lawrence, that was funny though. But you did. But you do know that those cases are waterproof.
Yes. Oh, yes. All of them. Airtight.
I mean, they submerge up to like a certain amount of meters. They're waterproof, yeah. Submerged.
Yes.
But they do float.
Guaranteed to float.
But they do float.
Yes, airtight. They all have come with a rubber seal.
And if you're traveling with them, they have the pressurized valve. They also have for like the bigger drones and the bigger units and stuff like that you might be carrying, TSA locks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, these cases do have the actual holes you can put TSA locks through. That's what we did when we went to Florida. We carried on our drones in a case, and they had TSA locks on them.
They stopped Lawrence real quick, boy. Like, hold up, wait a minute, what you got in there? Like, are you handcuffed to that case?
Yeah, they didn't stop me as quick. They stopped both of us.
And the dog.
It does. If you use a small one, it does look like you're carrying a gun case. It does look like a gun case. Definitely.
Well, kind of, sort of.
If you know what a gun case looks like.
Well, it's the common look of the hard case.
Right.
Is the nano case. Those plastic cases up in Canada.
Right. The ones you could bash somebody in the skull with and keep moving.
Them.
Waypoint, New England. Thank you, man. He says he found a couple of more likes. We appreciate it.
We
appreciate those burner accounts too.
You know what, Lawrence?
Because they stopped him in Mexico.
Who? Stopped who in Mexico?
They stopped him in Mexico.
Who?
Stevie.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. He didn't finish typing. I had a Pelican hard case. Yeah, down there they would think you're carrying a gun or something.
Oh, okay.
Inside, yeah, I could believe that.
In Mexico.
Yeah, definitely.
Going in or coming out?
Or both.
No, coming out.
I could see them. I could see coming out. Yeah, definitely. Who knows? They stopped you going into Mexico or coming out, Stevie? I know there's a little bit of a delay.
Had to be coming out. There's nothing in America they can't.
No one's trying to sneak nothing into Mexico. There's no one trying to sneak anything into Mexico, I'm sure. He says going in.
What?
Well, they thought you was a smuggler, straight up. He's going in with cash. He's carrying all his money in that case.
What? That's surprising. The world has been turned upside down.
Because Stevie looks like a droner.
The world has been turned upside down. Stevie's smuggling shit into Mexico that they don't already have over there.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people would. I would have never thought they'd stop.
You never seen that movie Due Date?
Oh, he says it's the smile. No, I haven't.
Yeah, due date.
Uh,
Yeah, that was the thing. It was like the guy asked him like, what was he bringing? What was he smuggling into Mexico? He said, "You Americans bring your drugs and stuff like that to Americans."
oh no.
Yo, it was hilarious.
Smuggling something into Mexico, that's a first.
He goes, "Nobody smuggles anything into Mexico. That's not a thing."
We have a story from
Do
Honeywell.
we?
Yes.
No,
Stevie Packin.
no,
No?
no, no. You speed.
Okay. Amazon.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, there
Amazon.
we go. There we go. Yes.
Amazon has added medicine delivery to their drone delivery.
Yes.
So check this out, Lawrence.
Go
Like I
ahead.
said, Amazon has expanded its drone delivery service to the people, the lovely people in College Station, Texas, to include delivery of prescription drugs. So if you got a prescription, they'll deliver your drugs to you.
Yep.
So,
but you have to be a
you know,
member of Amazon Prime Air.
right. So the company has chosen a couple of sites, like I said before, or we talked about this before. They chose a couple of sites in Texas and in California, which is College Station in Texas and Lockford,
Right.
California. So for the people in College Station now, during checkout of their purchase, they can choose free drone delivery of up to 500 different medications.
Yes.
Such as flu medications, asthma,
respiratory
medication for pneumonia, inconstancy, and erectile dysfunction, if need be. You can get your prescription filled due to Amazon Air, provided you're Amazon, like Lawrence said, over Amazon Prime member.
Yes, but you also
now this procedure is also overseen by a pharmacist with make sure that the proper prescription is loaded into the drone.
Yes.
And these drones, believe it or not, a nice little drone that Amazon is actually using, because drones, let's take a look at this drone. They're using this 6-propel MK30 hybrid VTOL drone that is designed and built by Amazon Prime Air.
There it is. There's your photo.
That will fly up from anywhere from 150 to 400 feet in the air. Now, Lawrence, one of the most beautiful things that I saw about this system was actually how it works. And we were talking about this before.
And
when people think that and there's a lot of, because the biggest thing is that people always say, well what about and what about and what about if you like, how does it deliver to your house, and what about if somebody yanks the package, or what if somebody grabs your package, or what if the dog is down there waiting for the package to come down, or what if they put the package in the pool, or how would they deliver to an apartment building and stuff like that?
According to what the information that we have here, Amazon, if you live in a residential area that's an actual building, they have several ways of delivering. Remember, we were saying that we might never get delivery, Herman, because of buildings. Well, what they're saying in this story is, if you live in a building, a tenement building with like 20 apartments or whatever, the Amazon would actually have a fenced off area where the drone would lower down and deliver the package. You would then receive a text code, which would give you access to that landing pad area.
Yes.
Now, which I like, because that means we could get packages in areas where there's a lot of population, a lot of buildings. Now, if you live in a private house or a house attached to somebody, they have to have someone from Amazon come. You can't just come and say, I'm putting the landing pad here, the drop pad here. Someone from Amazon has to come and actually define an
Inspect your
area
area,
in
right?
your yard, that in your yard that's clear of fences, your house, trees, and things like that. And what's strange is they actually use ground stations. What is that? What is that?
Ground point
Ground,
they use.
yeah, there
Yeah,
it
they
is. They
mark. They
actually use
give you
ground
actual
points.
ground point where they're going to drop all the time, because they
Right.
actually have to come out and inspect your yard area to find the
Yes.
proper area for the drone to land. It's
Yes. Talk about smart car, Angie. I got something coming up after this. But what happens that ground point, they tell you you must put the landing pad there, and that is the only place
good
that
evening,
landing
God
pad
bless
can go.
America.
And what happens is when a drone gets over your house or whatever, it looks for that ground point spot, which is usually a logo or shape or something that the drone can
Well,
recognize.
they
It
actually give you
knows,
a marker that has
yes,
to be
it's a
out
marker
for the
landing pad.
drone. They give you a
Hey,
marker that has to be placed in a specific area where
hey,
they're
God
going
bless
to drop
America.
all the time. And
Yes.
and the funny thing is that everybody talks about, well, what if? There are cameras and sensors on this thing that can see if a dog or if a child or
It can
anyone is going to
identify.
interfere.
Yes.
Right? It can identify this to see if they'll interfere with the landing. And if
Now
they
here's
are going to interfere with the landing, you will be notified.
Yes, now what happens is before the drone lands, like Herman said, it will scan the area. You cannot dogs, it recognizes dogs, people, and other objects. Good to hear, God
Interfering
bless
with the
America.
landing zone.
If you are within 17 feet of that landing pad, it will not descend to land and will send you a text message saying you need to get back or whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's I think that's ingenious. I really do.
So a lot of the questions that people have been asking,
Right.
what if and what if, they've been answered.
Yes.
And,
There's
and,
no
in, and
tethered
in the
system.
city area where you have apartment buildings, there's going to be a designated area that has
It will
been
be fenced off with a
right.
high fence, wide enough for the drone to drop down and land in between. And
And
I think,
you'll get a code to let you in.
right, you will get
Your
a code to
package.
be let into that electric gate or whatever it is, that defined area. And you can get on the launch, you can pick up your package from Launchpad. So I think that's pretty good though. Seriously. Yes, Stevie Mafia called to set you up outside too. Well, you know what? I doubt very much. So you're saying as soon as you get the package, you get robbed once you step outside the gate? If it's only medicine, they might get a little angry.
Just stay inside the gate and call the police.
Stay inside the gate, call for another delivery, something.
I think I'm going to need backup. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I'm going
right.
to need
Mark
backup.
White, how are you?
They're trying
Welcome
to
to the
steal my
stream.
medication. That's what I would do. Stay
Yeah.
inside the fence and
Yeah, stay inside the cage, right? Just make sure you have your phone with you. Because the drone does not land on the ground. It actually goes to a certain height
Yes.
and then drops the box down.
So basically,
Oh, the Waypoint England, New England says, are they going to send someone over to shovel the snow off the pad? Good question.
you're asking for a lot,
Smart.
bro.
If they're smart, the pads will be heated.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Huh?
They're gonna do just like the satellite people used to do.
Oh.
Tell you to wait for the weather to clear.
You wait for the snow to melt off of.
Because who's gonna deliver your drone? Who's gonna deliver anything in the snow?
True. In the Bronx, you will have to pay the goons to indicate it out with your package. Yeah, could you imagine? This is true.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
All
that's
the guys
crazy.
that thought they was getting smart with the
Mhm.
deliveries. Like, all right, we're gonna wait upstairs by the delivery chute.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Hey, mess around. You can get in the cage, but you can't get out.
We're gonna wait for you to go in and get your products and come out. Oh, let me holler at
Could
you.
you imagine? Could you imagine? I need a police car, a police escort over at Amazon drop number so and so. But honestly, all
No,
jokes
it's
aside,
just
they're only going to be delivering medicines and
right.
toothpaste and orange juice and like Walmart is doing. Like the
Yeah.
elderly couple, they hit their 1,000th delivery of apple juice
Was
and
it
some other.
1,000? I thought it was a little bit more than that because they just
Well, yeah, they're over 1,000 by
they
now.
some muffin eating mugs, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
A
orange
muffin
juice
from
drinking.
Walmart. I've never had one, but that thing better be good. Should be good to have one delivered.
They make you want to get one, right?
I want to try one out and see, but they don't sell them shits up here in New York.
Oh, you ain't gotta
And
go.
if they do, I've never seen it.
You gotta go. No, in the
in the bread,
right in that section over there.
but they order one muffin. Don't they sell them in the dozens? Oh,
No.
that's Costco. My bad.
No, you can get one or two.
Okay, I didn't know that.
However many till they run out.
Okay, I had no idea that's how it was going down. Yeah. All right, interesting. Well,
I'm just not going to use up my Prime membership ordering muffins and shit.
Well, you got to be a member of Prime Air. It's got to be you got to be a member.
How
of
much
Prime
more
Air.
a month is that?
Amazon Prime Air.
Yeah.
From what I understand, we forgot to mention this delivery is in an hour or less, free in an hour or less.
Right, but what I'm saying to you is, how much more is it?
I don't know.
Nah, man, I can't afford. I don't know.
I have no idea. Definitely have.
They're already robbing me on the Amazon Prime. You know what? Amazon is to the point where whenever I call, right, you know what's the first thing I tell their people, right?
You know you don't fucked up, right?
No.
What?
No, because that's why I'm calling. They already know that.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, they know.
Please, don't thank me for being a Prime member, because now you're clowning me.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for being a Prime member, Mr.
Yeah, take it,
Mr. Green.
Yeah, clown member. Come on, take it.
Now, how can I help you? I didn't receive my damn package. Wait a minute. I was supposed to get a refund. Now that I'm thinking about it, hold on.
Look at you.
Yo, you just reminded me.
And if you don't call them, they ain't gonna tell you shit.
Listen, check this out. I'm looking at my statement now, and I may get off the phone after this live stream and have to make a call.
Yo, but
I was supposed to receive a payment, a refund.
For how much?
$60.
$60?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd look for that. Hell yeah. I don't see anything. We must.
They ain't messing with you.
Not messing with me. They make sure to have your transactions, but they not quick to refund your shit. I know that.
Mm-hmm. The payments come out every month, right? But they don't like to. But it take them 5 to 6 business days to give you back anything.
Yeah, they didn't give me nothing. They didn't
took it in one business days, but it takes
I'm going to have to call them.
You know what?
Get off the stream. This heifer told me 4 to 5 business days, and it's going on a week and a half.
You can't use those words no more.
Heifer? I was talking about the cow.
So you spoke to an actual cow? So you thought you was getting a refund from a cow?
Let's get to the next story, man. Let's get to the next one. This one you guys are going to find interesting.
Lawrence, Honeywell, right? is developing a ground control station for Supernal. Now, many of you uh might not know. Supernal and well, let me get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get and then I'll explain that to you. Honeywell, right? Aerospace has collaborated with Hyundai Motor Group
Yeah.
subsidiary of Supernal.
Okay.
Yeah, so you now you know who Supernal is.
Oh,
Um,
I knew who they were. We've done stories about them.
yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I know you know. For the purpose of developing a ground control station, so in support of pilotless advanced air mobility operations. Now, you understand what I say about advanced air mobility, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We talk
yeah.
about it every week here, something that have to do with advanced air mobility, because that's the direction where drones are going in the future, is into advanced air mobility.
Right. And then we start talking about UTMs and
Yeah,
so on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we haven't gotten to that part of our life yet. We're still stuck in
I know.
ID mode. But
Yeah. Yeah, they're still trying to
um,
figure out what the hell they want to do with remote ID.
Soprano plans to apply Hyundai's automobile manufacturing heritage and their know-how in developing and productions and advanced air mobility vehicles to come up with this whole, well, like we said, you, like we were talking before the show, like we said about this whole ground control station.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what their plan is to with this ground control station is supposed to facilitate its test flights, and by allowing pilots to safely operate um and develop what do you call it, the advanced air mobility
Right. And
platforms,
well,
advanced air mobility platforms, while collecting real-time data and everything like that on different flights. So
right. Well, this
that
ground
it's
control station is going to do everything. It's going to
it
monitor
is.
test flights. It's going to monitor beyond visual line of sight. It is the actual network or system that will be running under UTM.
It is very similar to what they developed, or Honeywell developed, for the Nuva 300. If you remember,
Right.
we did a story on the new quite some time, a couple of years ago, on the Nuva 300. It's a cargo plane, a cargo drone, and that is also designed to be able to fly beyond visual line of sight to high altitudes. And they did the whole control system for that.
Right, right, right. Now, the good thing about this, that Honeywell is stepping forward and saying everyone will have to comply with these AAMs, these advanced
Mm.
air mobility systems. That will be the only way you can create a UTM, which is basically a drone highway.
Well,
You will
basically,
not have any drones flying in the air
mm,
unless they comply or run through one of these AAM systems or this ground control system. It's basically
mhm.
everything all in a bunch. They'll be able to control delivery drones. They'll be able to monitor and watch test pilots. And from what they claim, they will be able to. The point of Honeywell's ground control station will be scalable to manage hundreds or thousands of discrete AAM platforms.
Mhm.
So, do you think
Now,
they will turn into the next? They will turn into the next airports.
well, I think more so about being able to see what's around it, and because
Everything in
we're talking
yeah.
about situational awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah, that's always the issue in flying beyond visual line of sight.
Right.
And I think this is a system that will allow their platforms that are developed with this system to be able to have that great situational awareness, because you are talking about an unmanned aircraft that is going to be in the sky. You know, it's not something
Right.
that
You're talking hundreds, if
you
not
have
thousands,
someone
of
who
unmanned
can
aircraft
visually
in the
see
sky.
a control panel, or someone that can visually see what's out there in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about a piece of equipment that's going to be in the sky, a couple of 100 feet up, being able to maneuver around the sky and be able, you know, to
To
maneuver
perform its mission.
around objects. So,
Right.
and then for the most part, there would be nothing that it would be interfering with it. But it's when it gets into more dense areas where you would see that
And
where
that's usually
and that's where it is necessary.
Right, but that also is usually between transition of taking off and landing.
And
Most
right,
drones,
or drop off.
right. So you need to have the situational awareness with delivery drones. They need to be able to see everything in the air. Oh, that's a swarm of birds. Let me slow down and go around them or over them. The UK's visual line of sight regulation now states that you must be able to tell the orientation of the drone in the air, not just where it is. You're a visual observer, yes, needs to be able to do that.
No, I understand that.
Yes, you
I understand that, and that, excuse me, not to cut you off, that's how I was actually taught how to fly a drone. Because when you put the drone out there, talking about keeping the drone facing away from you, and you can always tap test it to see, okay, tap test left, right. If it moves the way you moved it, then it's facing away from you.
Yes. When I teach people how to fly a drone, I usually teach them the box system, but after they get used to the controls, I will take the drone out to a distance that is, you could still see the drone, but you cannot see orientation. And I will tell them, how would you get that drone back here? And
Well,
this is where you have to tell them to trust their telemetry as well as their eyes. Like you said, move the stick to the left. If it goes to the right when you move to the left, it could be facing you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there are different ways to tell orientation. It's that orientation, Lawrence, or just positional mark. Yes, sir.
Orientation. You said orientation.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm living in Brooklyn. This is my first year.
Any visual observer in the UK has to be, yes, you do have to be next to a pilot, right? Not sitting on the bench talking to some chick while your boy flies. That's not a visual observer.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. What were you going to say, Herman?
No, orientation.
Oh. Okay.
No, but you know, I wanted to ask you, Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know, everything that we talk about, everything we're talking about now with drones and everything that's going on, everything is autonomous, this, autonomous, that, autonomous, this, autonomous, that. But what's this I hear about an autonomous car and an accident and something that's going on in California? Autonomous cars?
As it stands, don't be so quick to get into these autonomous cars. In San Francisco, they've been running an autonomous car system for a while. The company is called Cruise, Cruise. Cruise, it's called. And recently,
subsidiary of General Motors.
Yes, they are through General Motors. Thank you for mentioning that. But recently, an autonomous car hit a person on the street. Unfortunately, and this is true. This is from the New York Times. The autonomous car dragged the person 20 feet before it stopped. Now, Cruise claims that the car realized it hit something and was pulling over to the side of the road, but in reality, it hit a person and dragged that person under the car for 20 feet.
Wow.
California Department of Motor Vehicle has suspended all cruises taxi service until they can come up with a better way and a better system. I wanted to show this video real quick because they've been running for a while. Cruise has been in San Francisco for a few years, and
Wow.
we may go a little over the stream, but who cares? This is their video here, just to watch real quick. I won't show the whole 2 minutes, but
oh my God, this is so cool. I cannot believe this is happening.
All over San Francisco, and they just got permission.
It's so cool. It doesn't make any sense.
They just expanded. They just got permission to expand to areas. One sees these cars driving around the city.
The crazy thing is not just the car being here, but seeing them scattered around the city.
So these cars.
I rode with Scampy.
Flamenco.
Matcha, great. Disco.
Tostada.
Cheddar's absolutely the best. The right car for me.
It was pretty surreal to see the car drive up and have no one inside.
Like the car drove better than most of the drivers I've been in the back of a car with before, and yet there was nobody there.
Hi there.
Okay, but I'm gonna.
Now, weren't they suspended because of a couple of accidents? And
They just yes. They
especially the one where they dragged this guy for 20 feet.
Well, here's the situation. According to California Department of Motor Vehicle, there have been several incidents where cars have not stopped. A few people have gotten tapped or bumped into. Police, there's a famous video on YouTube where the police pull over the car. Thank you, East Coast Trails.
One of their cars?
They put police officers pulled over one of the cruise cars, and it did pull over and stop. But as the police officer went back to tell his partner the car's empty, it pulled off again.
You have that footage?
I could pull it up within seconds. I did have it.
That's funny.
Did a search for it. Hold on. Drone. Oh, wait a minute. Autonomous. I did have it up. Give me a few seconds. Autonomous car pulled over by police. There we go. Because I did have it up. And it's funny because the police officer, it got on the news. Let me just pull it up real quick and make sure there's no commercial, which of course there is. I'll play the sound. Here we go. Another commercial, really? Hold on a second.
Love you.
All right, here, let me stop it. This is funny because they have had several incidents where these cars have stopped, they bumped into people, they've knocked over garbage cans. Check this out.
Here, and it has everybody talking tonight. A video showing a self-driving car getting pulled over by police in San Francisco has gone viral on social media. NBC Bay Area Stephanie Magallon spoke with the man who took that video and has the story.
It looks like an ordinary traffic stop. The officer gets out to speak with the driver, but then ain't nobody in it. It turns into the scene of a futuristic movie.
Well, I was super surprised. I mean, one, because I haven't actually seen one of those cars actually drive autonomously.
He and others thought the cruise car was evading police.
As he walks away, takes off.
Everyone, including police, were laughing.
I think that
But they put the lights on again.
They
start flashing lights and it pulls over
they just
again.
thought the whole situation was funny.
It turns
Pulls
out
over
the cruise
again,
car
though.
was pulled over for having its headlights off. In a tweet, Cruise says the AV yielded to police, then pulled over to the nearest safe location.
Why did the cop reach in and put the headlights on?
They work closely with SFPD
Thank
on
you.
how to interact with these vehicles and have dedicated phone numbers for them to call.
Oh, man.
But
That's funny.
Yeah, but
man. Yo,
Let you-
Lord, that's
quick
funny.
to get into these. Don't be so quick to get into these autonomous cars. Can you imagine a police officer knocking on the window and going license and
But
registration?
can you imagine you're in the back and the police are blaming you for all of that?
Yeah, sir, you're gonna have to eat this ticket because you're in the car driving. But anyway, that's it for
Hey, Angie,
us.
how many of those have you had?
Yeah, Angie, I've been counting them. I think you're on like number 4 by now. I hope you're good. Stay out of trouble. Anyway, be safe, fly safer. It's that time, Herman.
Yeah, I know. With that, everyone, like Laura said, what was that again? Be safe and fly safer.
Yes, and I need to call Amazon about my refund.
And we'll see you next time with those guys.
Later.
Good night, everyone.